Earth Demon Bear? Mugu heard the words and immediately twisted his hand, causing the ice tomb in midair to close with a heavy crash, leaving the rock giant lifeless. His gaze then shifted downward. Roar, roar, roar. The Earth Demon Bear let out an eerie roar upon noticing the two humans staring at it with strange eyes. The deafening sound made Xiao and Mu Ji's scalps tingle. To think it's a peak 3-star Xian Earth Demon Bear, Xiao said, looking at the Earth Demon Bear's thick muscles and powerful star patterns with a solemn expression. The Earth Demon Bear, a special soul beast that controls the earth element, is known for its incredible strength, but its control over the earth element makes it a terrifying opponent. The power of elements differs from their attributes, and although no human knows the exact difference between the two, Xiao understands that the force of an element is much stronger than its attribute. The Earth Demon Bear's body is massive, easily over 100 feet tall, with a short tail, short and stocky limbs, giant paws, and its entire body surrounded by star patterns, exuding an overwhelming dominance. Run! Xiao shouted to Mugu without hesitation, and in an instant, both of them surged forward, fleeing in opposite directions into the primordial forest. Hee, two little brats want to escape? It's not that easy. The Earth Demon Bear's voice sounded, and with a stomp, waves of earth surged from the ground like a tidal wave, rapidly attacking the two of them. Damn it! Realizing how fierce the Earth Demon Bear's attack was, Xiao quickly turned around. The ancient ruler of heavenly flames in his hand blazed with brilliant fire energy, and he swung it towards the bear. Stay! The Earth Demon Bear did not unleash its full power. A sarcastic tone filled its voice as it spoke slowly. Boom! Two earth waves suddenly erupted from the ground and effortlessly bound Xiao and Mugu, drawing them back in front of the Earth Demon Bear. This guy, he's too strong. Mugu couldn't help but feel a twinge of fear upon seeing the Earth Demon Bear so close. Strange, something's not right inside this guy. Xiao, only a few meters away from the Earth Demon Bear, was firmly trapped by the earth waves, but using his soul power, he clearly sensed something unusual inside the Earth Demon Bear's body. That oddity seemed to come from a mysterious power, one that appeared to be a massive force hidden within the Earth Demon Bear. The bear was doing its best to suppress it. You dared to enter my territory. Today, you will die, the Earth Demon Bear said, smiling at the two helpless humans in front of it. The earth waves were the Earth Demon Bear's signature move, containing its unique comprehension of the earth element. It was not something an ordinary person could break through. You really are overpowered, Xiao muttered to himself, his mind racing as he tried to recall what the force inside the Earth Demon Bear might be. However, Xiao still felt a bit confident, as he knew he had some degree of control over the situation, especially if he used his battle soul and great heavenly seed. With his growing strength, he had become much more adept at utilizing his battle soul. What do we do now? Mugu, watching Xiao continue to fend off the Earth Demon Bear, used his soul power to speak in a low voice. Don't worry. Watch me, Xiao replied calmly. Although the Earth Demon Bear's strength was formidable, the strange power inside it seemed to be the key to breaking the deadlock. Slick-tongued humans. The Earth Demon Bear snorted, no longer speaking. Its massive paw, covered in mysterious star patterns and brimming with destructive power, came crashing down towards Xiao and Mugu. A single strike from the mighty Earth Demon Bear would surely kill them, or at the very least, leave them gravely wounded. Hee. If you kill us, that power inside you will be something you can't handle alone. You'll end up falling with us, Xiao said, eyes slowly closing, his tone remarkably calm as he spoke in response to the Earth Demon Bear's vicious attack. What? The Earth Demon Bear's paw froze midair. An expression of disbelief appeared in its beastly eyes. Did I say something wrong? Xiao slowly opened his eyes, exuding confidence as he looked at the Earth Demon Bear. How do you know? This is impossible. How could a mere perfect 2-star Xian sense that thing inside me? The Earth Demon Bear was stunned, shaking its head in disbelief. That thing inside you is a deadly threat to you, but we humans are different. We all have the great heavenly seed within us. So, we can help you through this crisis. You two humans have entered my territory. Originally, you would have been dead without a doubt. Although what you said now makes sense, humans are cunning and crafty. How can I trust you?" The Earth Demon Bear looked at Xiao, who was calm and composed, and frowned. "That's simple. You can plant a soul mark within both of us. If we break our word, life or death will be in your hands in an instant," Xiao said. "That works." The Earth Demon Bear nodded slowly, then summoned a brilliant wave of soul power and implanted the soul mark within both of their bodies. Unfortunately, the Earth Demon Bear did not realize that it was being deceived by Xiao. Its soul power was too weak, and before the soul mark could even take root, Xiao, with his immortal-grade soul strength, erased it instantly. "Are you reassured now?" Xiao asked, as the Earth Demon Bear finished placing the soul mark. Xiao quietly wiped out the mark without the bear noticing. "Now I am. Follow me." The Earth Demon Bear smiled. If it could get rid of the thing inside it, it would be the best kind of relief. There's no such thing as a free lunch in this world. Just as the Earth Demon Bear took a step forward, Xiao and Mugu suddenly stopped in their tracks, frozen in place, with no movement whatsoever. You're infuriating. I'm going to kill you." The Earth Demon Bear roared in fury, swinging its hand to attack them both. "Enough, don't waste any more time. If this drags on, the one who'll be at a disadvantage is you," Xiao said, looking at the turbulent energy within the Earth Demon Bear's body. "You're ruthless. If you help me get rid of the thing inside me, I'll grant you the sacred Earth Spring for your cultivation." The Earth Demon Bear gritted its teeth and said fiercely, "The sacred Earth Spring? Deal." Xiao nodded slowly. Then, a brilliant flame surged around him, suddenly breaking the Earth Demon Bear's constraints. The sacred Earth Spring was a rare treasure within the heavenly Nether Mountain range, one that could provide immense opportunities for cultivators. With it, Xiao would be just one step away from reaching the 3-star Xian realm. "Can we go now?" Xiao and Mu Ji's expressions turned eager, as the Earth Demon Bear, after offering such an alluring reward, glared viciously at them. The sacred Earth Spring was incredibly valuable, and also very mysterious. If it weren't for the torment caused by something inside it, the Earth Demon Bear likely wouldn't part with such a treasure. "Don't rush." Xiao nodded slowly, then released a surge of soul power. "I've already sent the main force ahead. After we take care of things here, we'll head directly to the top of the heavenly Nether Mountain range to join them," Xiao explained to Mugu. "All right." Mugu nodded. "To the top of the heavenly Nether Mountain range?" The Earth Demon Bear was surprised. "Could it be that you're participating in the 4 continents competition?" "That's right," Xiao replied. "Humph. Though you humans are crafty, if you really help me get rid of the thing inside me, I will offer you considerable assistance. After all, the Heavenly Nether Mountain Range is the bridge that connects to the Heavenly Nether Villa. Follow me." As soon as it finished speaking, the Earth Demon Bear's massive body began moving toward the primal forest. Xiao and Mugu followed closely behind, while the forces from Thunder Valley and the Yuan sect, after receiving Xiao's soul transmission, made their way toward the top of the Heavenly Nether Mountain Range. Whoosh! Not long after, the 3 of them reached the heart of the primal forest. The earth elemental energy here is so rich. As soon as they arrived, a massive cave appeared before their eyes. The entrance to the cave was several meters wide, with clusters of deep brown earth emerging at its edges. The soil was infused with a dense, earthy energy, making the entire cave glow with a beautiful, natural radiance. "Let's go in. The thing inside me is quite special, and it needs a quiet space," the Earth Demon Bear said after thinking for a moment. Its massive body suddenly shrank, turning into a human male form, and it entered the cave first. Swish! As soon as they entered the cave, a flood of intense energy surged from deep inside. This cave must be one of the rare treasures of the Heavenly Nether Mountain Range. "I never expected it to be occupied by the Earth Demon Bear," Xiao remarked with a slight sense of regret. Drip, drip. Inside the cave, precious crystals of various colors glimmered, casting light to illuminate their path. Seal spirit crystals? After walking for a while, Xiao Yan's attention was drawn to some silver-colored crystal fragments embedded in the walls. The seal spirit crystal appeared silver in color, and a faint aura of sealing power emanated from it. However, even at this relatively weak level of sealing force, even Xiao Yan couldn't help but furrow his brow. What's wrong? Mu Gu, who had been following closely behind Xiao Yan, always on alert, immediately noticed Xiao Yan's sudden pause and quickly asked, "It's nothing. Let's go." The Earth Demon Bear walked ahead without paying any attention to Xiao Yan, and Xiao Yan shook his head, signaling that they should move forward. But deep down, Xiao Yan was deeply shocked. The seal spirit crystal was a very special kind of crystal, rare, and with unique effects. It could seal the powers within soul beasts and magical beasts. As Xiao Yan glanced at it, he noticed that the deeper they went, the more seal spirit crystals there were, and the number was steadily growing larger. This made him feel increasingly uneasy. We're here. Soon, the group arrived deep within the cave. There was no path forward, and it was clear they had reached the end. After a moment, the Earth Demon Bear slowly spoke, his palm twitching. Strange energies surged from it and gradually merged into the earth around the cave. In an instant, a glowing portal appeared. Go! In the next moment, the Earth Demon Bear grabbed Xiao Yan and Mu Gu and pulled them through the portal. This is Seal Spirit Array? As the portal shifted, a jaw-dropping scene suddenly unfolded before them. Xiao Yan and Mu Gu saw that the empty space in front of them was actually a basin. Surrounding the basin were dozens of special chains glowing with silver patterns, tightly binding the basin's base. Within the sunken basin, thousands upon thousands of seal spirit crystals caught their attention. The Earth Demon Bear's strength, turns out it's beyond the peak of a perfected 3-star Xian. It's sealing its own power. Xiao Yan suddenly realized what was happening as he saw a strange figure at the center of the array, bound by chains. The aura emanating from the figure was identical to that of the Earth Demon Bear, meaning it was the Earth Demon Bear's power. Xiao Yan immediately understood. You have some sharp eyes. All these years, if I could break free from this seal and reclaim all my power, I would undergo a transformation. The Earth Demon Bear said slowly, staring at his own core power in the basin, his voice tinged with emotion. Kid, your soul power is strong. You must be an alchemist. So, you must understand what I'm going through, right? The Earth Demon Bear grinned as he looked at Xiao Yan, who was still in shock. Senior, is this because your strength reached a limit and you set this seal to suppress your own power to avoid the heavenly tribulation? This array is to prevent the heavenly tribulation? Xiao Yan murmured, his mind reeling with the realization. Heavenly tribulation? Mu Gu was clearly confused and asked, Heavenly tribulation? You humans call it the heavenly tribulation, don't you? For us soul beasts, we call it the beast tribulation. All things are born with a purpose. While humans are the most advanced beings, their lifespans are limited. But soul beasts, with their long lifespans, are envied by the heavens and thus punished. Anyone who surpasses the level of a Xian, starting from the 1-star Xian, will face a beast tribulation every time they break through a level. This is why many beings, even if they have to abandon all their cultivation, choose to transform into humans and start over from the beginning. They do this to escape their fate, because once they become human, they will be no different from true humans. They will no longer have to endure the beast tribulation. And the tribulations faced by humans, like the Xian tribulation, are nothing compared to our beast tribulation. The Xian tribulation is indeed powerful. It's a near-death experience. But the beast tribulation, it is a punishment from the heavens for our long lives. It is 10 deaths with no chance of life, the Earth Demon Bear said, his voice filled with dread as he stared at the brilliant core power below. As for me, I broke through to the 4-star Xian level hundreds of years ago, thanks to the rich energy in this sacred land. But because I managed to survive the first 3 beast tribulations, I became overconfident. When I faced the 4th beast tribulation, he paused. I almost perished. In the end, relying on my innate abilities, I could only keep my power at the peak of perfected 3-star Xian, sealing away the rest of my strength. Though I did this to avoid the tribulation, the force of the fourth beast tribulation was far beyond what I could handle, the earth demon bear continued. The fourth beast tribulation, Xiao muttered, his voice heavy with pressure. Senior, how long have you been cultivating? Xiao suddenly asked. I've lived for 7,000 years, the earth demon bear replied slowly. 7,000 years? I've heard that soul beasts don't face the first beast tribulation until they live for over 10,000 years. This doesn't seem right. Xiao suddenly recalled what his master, the Golden Dragon King, had said and immediately asked, 10,000 years of life corresponds to a beast tribulation? Where did you hear that from? Our soul beast's beast tribulation is divided by strength, not by lifespan. Seeing Xiao ask such a strange question, the earth demon bear explained. Isn't that wrong? Xiao couldn't help but feel confused after hearing the earth demon bear's rejection. Could it be that his master had deceived him? But that didn't seem possible. What's this guy up to? Right? How does he know that 10,000 years of life would bring about a beast tribulation? But that's not actually a beast tribulation, because it's beyond the scope of a beast tribulation. It's the true reincarnation tribulation. Reincarnation tribulation? That's the peak fluctuation that only the 9-star Do Xian can touch after years of refinement. Though I'm only one step away from that realm myself, I don't know if I can take that step in this lifetime. Seeing Xiao suspicious expression, the devourer of souls couldn't help but mutter to himself. However, the devourer of souls naturally didn't know that the one with 10,000 years of life, experiencing a heavenly tribulation, was none other than the Golden Dragon King. How confident are you? The earth demon bear asked Xiao seriously. I've never gone through a beast tribulation, but according to my current plan, I have about a 30% chance, Xiao said without hiding anything from the earth demon bear. 30%? The earth demon bear's voice became sharp, and he couldn't help but tremble. Not to mention 30%. Even a 10% chance would make the earth demon bear take the risk. Otherwise, without Xiao and the others' help, attempting the breakthrough alone would surely end in failure. That's already quite good. I wouldn't dare to guarantee anything higher, Xiao said, shaking his head as he looked at the earth demon bear's reaction. All right. The earth demon bear laughed upon hearing this, a rare sense of relief in his voice. Since that's the case, why wait for another day? Let's do it now. At that moment, a powerful aura slowly emerged from the earth demon bear. Will the space here be able to withstand it? Xiao asked. After all, they were in the heavenly nether mountain range, and there might be other powerful beings around. The beast tribulation was extremely dangerous, so they needed to be cautious. Don't worry, the space here is unique, and it can withstand the fifth beast tribulation, the earth demon bear replied slowly. Let's begin, Xiao said after exchanging a glance with Mu Gu. Okay. The earth demon bear had no choice but to follow through. If he waited any longer without Xiao and Mu Ji's help, his chances of surviving the tribulation would drop to virtually zero. Glorp! A sound echoed as the earth demon bear's massive form emerged and hovered around the edge of the basin. Take back your original power and trigger the beast tribulation. After that, leave the rest to us. Seeing the earth demon bear hesitate, Xiao spoke up. The earth demon bear glanced at Xiao and Mu Gu. Remembering that they had his soul imprint, he didn't worry too much. His body slowly descended into the basin, heading towards the sealed source of power. Vroom vroom vroom. The areas around the basin, which had sunken in, were covered with seal spirit crystals. As soon as the earth demon bear touched the crystals, waves of terrifying binding power surged. With this seal spirit array formed by the seal spirit crystals, the enormous binding power should be able to withstand a significant portion of the beast tribulation's force. Also, my Emperor Realm soul clone, it's time to make a move. A smile slowly spread across Xiao lips. The Emperor Realm soul clone was a being identical in strength to Xiao. However, Xiao had barely used it until now. After his breakthrough in soul power, Xiao control over his soul had reached a new level, and he wanted to test whether his soul clone could absorb the beast tribulation and possibly undergo some mutation. Boom! The Earth Demon Bear struggled as it walked across the silver seal spirit crystals. When its hand gently touched the source of power, streams of deep brown energy began to disperse and slowly entered the Earth Demon Bear's body. At the same time, above the seal's spirit array, terrifying thunderclouds began to form, crackling ominously. The Earth Demon Bear's aura instantly broke through to the 4-star Xian level, its power steadily growing as time passed. The fourth beast, Tribulation. Looking at the thunderclouds in the sky, the Earth Demon Bear felt no joy at the surge of power. Even though it was as strong as a 4-star Xian, if it couldn't withstand this beast Tribulation, what awaited it would be an irreversible fall into destruction. Now, what should I do? The Earth Demon Bear couldn't help but roar at Xiao. Right now, its only hope lay with Xiao. If Xiao betrayed it, the Earth Demon Bear would trigger its soul mark and self-destruct, bringing everyone down together. Protect your mind. Stay true to your heart. Leave the rest to me. Xiao looked up at the suffocating thunderclouds in the sky, his face showing no fear. A strange smile slowly spread across his lips. The thunderclouds above the formation looked like the remnants of a world-ending disaster, indifferent and impossible to resist. Yet the power they carried was also something to rejoice about. If he could absorb it, his soul avatar might undergo a rare transformation. This beast Tribulation is too dangerous. It's beyond our ability to fight. Xiao, we need to leave. Without hesitation, Mugu spoke solemnly. Xiao had already proven himself to be a true genius of the Eastern continent, an indispensable participant in the 4 continents competition. Mugu naturally wouldn't stand by and watch him fall like this. Don't worry, just watch me. Although the power of this thunder is formidable, it's exactly what I need. Xiao's pupils burned with fiery intensity. This kid, what exactly is he doing? The Earth Demon Bear's power surged even more violently as the thunderclouds above the formation grew increasingly awe-inspiring. Come out. Xiao raised his hand, and soon the fiery red great heavenly seed gently emerged, surrounding him like a blazing sun, enveloping him in a purgatory-like heat. This isn't enough. Come on. Friend. A furious roar echoed out once again, and in front of Xiao, a creamy white figure slowly materialized. 2 Xiaoyans, and their aura and strength are identical. How is this possible? After a few breaths, looking at the original Xiao surrounded by fiery red flames and the creamy white Xiao, the Earth Demon Bear's eyes gradually filled with shock. How could this be? The Earth Demon Bear seemed to have forgotten that it was in the middle of overcoming its 4th beast Tribulation, staring in disbelief at the 2 Xiaoyans, its voice trembling. Because the 2 Xiaoyans who appeared at this moment, both in aura and power, were exactly the same. Even Mugu, for a moment, couldn't tell which one was the real body, let alone the Earth Demon Bear. 2 Xiaoyans. How could this be? Mugu beside him was also stunned, his eyes wide in disbelief as he watched Xiao. It's been a long time. The real body of Xiao, wrapped in the fiery red great heavenly seed, slowly cupped his hands and smiled at the creamy white Xiao. I thought you had forgotten about me. The creamy white Xiao, like a sleeping giant dragon, slowly opened his eyes and then smiled casually. He remembered the last time he took action was on the Xinling continent, and that was many years ago. Before, it was for our safety. After all, our soul power was too weak. If one of us fell, the other would likely be in danger as well. The real body of Xiao smiled. What about now? The creamy white Xiao asked. Now my soul power has broken through to the immortal realm, and it's strong enough to support all your actions. Minor injuries won't affect my real body, and as long as you don't perish, there will be no burden on me. But if you do perish, my soul origin will also be severely damaged and unable to progress. However, now, we can work together openly. A dangerous smile curled at the corner of Xiao's mouth. I see. But, it's worth trying. The creamy white Xiao nodded with a smile. He was originally a soul avatar formed from Xiao's soul power, a part of Xiao. Though he had his own consciousness, and his power and aura were identical to the real body, his actions and consciousness were still led by the real body. I can't withstand the power of this beast tribulation. What do you plan to do? The creamy white Xiao looked up at the disturbing fluctuations in the sky and asked slowly. He had the same Do Qi and Do techniques as Xiao, so he naturally knew whether Xiao could withstand this beast tribulation. I want you to absorb the full power of this beast tribulation. The real body of Xiao spoke directly without hesitation. Impossible. This beast tribulation is too strong. If I absorb it recklessly, I will be completely destroyed. The creamy white soul avatar shook his head. Don't worry. I absorbed some of the Thunder Emperor's thunder power before. Using that as a countermeasure should weaken the power of the beast tribulation. The real body of Xiao smiled. We can give it a try? The soul avatar smiled. What about 80% of the power? The real body of Xiao asked again, his voice filled with excitement, because the more thunder power the soul avatar absorbed from the beast tribulation, the more terrifying its power would become. It will cause my body to explode, the soul avatar said flatly. 70%? The Do Qi inside my body will be compressed and deformed, and then I won't be able to use Do Qi. 60%? The burden will be too great. 50%? The main body of Xiao furrowed his brow and asked. Clearly, if the rate were any lower, it would likely affect Xiao's plans. No problem. The soul clone slowly smiled, its voice tinged with madness. Wait here. Once I suppress the beast tribulation, you can absorb it. The main body of Xiao smiled slowly. All right. The soul clone immediately crossed its legs and sat down, diligently adjusting its breathing to prepare for the brilliant force of the beast tribulation thunder. At the same time, a thread of gray thunder silently detached from the main body of Xiao and attached itself to the soul clone. This gray thunder, like a ruler of the world, was the residual power of the Thunder Lord from the Thunder Pool. Didn't expect it. You really have been hiding quite a bit. Mu Gu, standing to the side, couldn't help but feel a little ashamed. The technique of using a soul clone was something even those with a soul power at the Emperor realm would be familiar with. However, no powerful figure in the Great Thousand Worlds dared to cultivate in this manner. After all, although it could provide significant help in battle, enemies would immediately focus on the soul clone. Once the soul clone was harmed, it could affect one's future potential, so this method was generally looked down upon. You've got some guts. But I like it. Let's do it. With a roar, all the primal power of the Earth Demon Bear was retracted back into its body. Mid-stage of 4-star Do Xian. This guy has been suppressing it for so long. The power of the fourth beast tribulation should not be underestimated. Looking at the Earth Demon Bear retracting all its power, the main body of Xiao slowly smiled. Rumble. At that moment, countless thunderclouds above the array finally locked onto the Earth Demon Bear's figure, and a deep brown lightning pillar, dozens of yards tall, quietly emerged from the thunderclouds. Rumble. As soon as the deep brown lightning pillar appeared, the energy in this space suddenly grew still. Even the Do Qi flowing inside Xiao and Mu Gu slowed down, all due to the presence of this seemingly insignificant lightning pillar. This beast tribulation is far stronger than the Do Xian tribulation? Mu Gu gritted his teeth and said. He had only recently broken through to the 3-star Do Xian and had personally experienced the 3-star Do Xian tribulation. But compared to this beast tribulation, the difference was staggering. This beast tribulation contains some mysterious fluctuations? The main body of Xiao couldn't help but mutter to himself. It's the taste of a domain. At that moment, the milky white soul clone spoke lightly. Move. Xiao snorted coldly, and in an instant, the fire-red great heavenly seed enveloped him completely, resembling a fiery spirit trapped in the sea of flames. Rumble. The deep brown lightning pillar targeted the Earth Demon Bear. From above, it looked down on the panicking Earth Demon Bear, as if it could strike with a casual blow and strip away all its vitality. Where do you think you're going? Die. In the next instant, Xiao soul beast was enveloped by the great heavenly seed scarlet flame. Countless fire-red flames surged, turning the entire space into a sea of fire. Xiao figure then shot forward, charging towards the deep brown lightning pillar. Thud. A dull sound as Xiao Yan's attack hit the lightning pillar. But like a moth to the flame, it was utterly meaningless. Whum! So strong. As Xiao Yan approached the deep brown lightning pillar, his dou qi and flames unconsciously began to drain rapidly. Meanwhile, the soul clone below furrowed its brow, clearly feeling the unprecedented danger Xiao Yan was facing. If one isn't enough, then I'll add a sacred flame. A voice, filled with madness, suddenly rang out through the skies. At that moment, a burst of earthy yellow sacred flame erupted from Xiao Yan's body, as if springing forth after a rain. Sizzle! As the fire-red great heavenly seed scarlet flame and the earthy yellow sacred flame both enveloped him, Xiao Yan appeared like a fiery demon. Only then did the lightning pillar finally react. Destroy! With a roar, Xiao Yan raised his palm, and a terrifying fireball, containing both the fire-red great heavenly seed and the earthy yellow sacred flame, quietly materialized. It then shot through the air, aimed directly at the lightning pillar. The previously indifferent lightning pillar, which had been looking down from above, finally began to stir in response to Xiao Yan's overwhelming attack. Rumble! The powerful strike, imbued with the great heavenly seed and sacred flame, tore through the void, carrying an overwhelming force. In an instant, it reached the deep brown lightning pillar, which contained the full power of the fourth beast tribulation. Ziz! Ziz! The deep brown thunderbolts erupted in a series of bursts, each one carrying faint fluctuations of a domain's power, blocking Xiao Yan's most powerful strike. This guy actually possesses sacred flame? In an instant, the earth demon bear's fear vanished, as sacred flame and the great heavenly seed were powerful enough to make it feel confident. Moreover, just the sacred flame alone earned Xiao Yan respect in the eyes of the earth demon bear. While the earth demon bear was known for its mastery over the earth element and immense strength, its nature was inherently kind. Therefore, it held the sacred flame and other holy items in the highest reverence. Meanwhile, the formation below was now swaying under the pressure of these two powers, energy flowing everywhere. Scarlet flame sea explode? Soon, seeing the red and yellow fireball being pushed back by the deep brown thunderbolt, Xiao Yan's cold voice rang out again. The scarlet flame sea, burning in fiery yellow, was the fusion technique of Fireheart Skyrock and the great heavenly seed scarlet flame. Whoosh! At Xiao Yan's command, the dazzling red-yellow sphere rapidly contracted, only to instantly expand, bursting open like fireworks. Boom! Upon sensing this, the deep brown thunderbolt realized that it would be obliterated if it didn't act quickly, so it abandoned its intention to destroy the tribulation breaker. The thunderbolt shrank and unleashed a powerful, world-shaking pressure, blooming alongside the scarlet flame sea. Whoosh! Whoosh! The two energies, one like the furious rage of a fire king, the other like the overwhelming force of the world's beginning, erupted in a tidal wave, exploding violently. Destructive ripples of energy radiated out from the formation, sending shockwaves in all directions. The space affected by the explosive energy shattered, becoming fragmented. Whoosh! The energy ripples continued for several minutes, and the formation space was left in tatters, in a rather disheveled state. Damn! This beast tribulation really isn't so easy to overcome. As the battle's aftermath slowly dissipated, Xiao Yan's flames surrounded the entire formation. However, in one spot, a peculiar beam of light, about the size of a finger, stood quietly. Thump! Thump! Xiao Yan had just used the fusion of the great heavenly seed and sacred flame, consuming much of his dou qi. But as he saw the strange beam, his heart began to race, as if a wave of deathly stillness radiated from it. This peculiar beam of light was likely the true calamity of the beast tribulation. Without the protection of the deep brown thunderbolt, it revealed its most primal and destructive form. This must be the most dangerous part of the beast tribulation, Xiao Yan murmured, his mind vigilant. The mysterious beam of light sent a chilling wave through him, and Xiao Yan dared not underestimate it. However, he was slowly formulating a plan, his hand preparing a spatial hand seal, while his soul clone also sensed the scene and nodded in acknowledgement. Sky-breaking rock burial. Scarlet flame sea. In the next moment, both the sacred flame's ultimate technique and the great heavenly seed's primal power were unleashed simultaneously. As Xiao unleashed these two devastating attacks, the strange beam of light tore through the void, like the first light of dawn breaking through the darkness, and shot toward Xiao with terrifying speed. The mysterious beam of light was too enigmatic for even Xiao to understand, and its speed was so astonishing that, in just a few breaths, it reached Xiao, aiming directly at his vital spot. Just as expected. I've been waiting for you. Enter. Just as the peculiar beam touched Xiao body, a smile appeared at the corner of his mouth. His body suddenly shifted, and the soul clone and his real body switched places in an instant. The soul clone grinned evilly, opened its mouth wide, and effortlessly swallowed the strange beam. And, seeing this, Xiao figure collapsed onto the seal spirit crystal beneath him. The intensity of the attack had drained much of his do qi, and if the peculiar beam hadn't acted so recklessly due to its deep resentment towards Xiao, he would have had to expend much more effort to absorb it. Boom! On the other side, as the strange beam was devoured by the soul clone, it began to flicker within the clone's pale white body, as though it was attempting to escape. However, as gray thunder began to appear on the soul clone's body, the strange beam slowly quieted down. Boom, boom, boom. With that, the beast tribulation had finally come to an end. Instantly, the earth demon bear's body was covered in even deeper and more intricate star patterns, and its strength surged explosively, reaching the late 4-star Do Xian stage. Ha ha ha. Brother Xiao, thank you. The earth demon bear, seeing the weakened Xiao, laughed heartily. It then suddenly shrank in size, transforming back into a human form. Having overcome the fourth beast tribulation, it now regained several hundred years of life, naturally feeling quite happy. This guy seems to be a man of his word. Xiao glanced at the earth demon bear's human form, noticing no ulterior motives. He felt relieved. Otherwise, if it had tried to take advantage of him, Xiao wouldn't have hesitated to act, as he had prepared a backup plan. This guy. Mugu couldn't help but click his tongue, amazed by Xiao strength in handling the beast tribulation, and how he used a clever strategy to absorb the core energy remnants with his soul clone. Thank you this time. I'll give you the sacred earth spring. Additionally, I'll guide you to the top of the heavenly nether mountain range. I'm familiar with the area. Once you pass those trials, you can enter the heavenly nether villa. The earth demon bear smiled. All right. Both Xiao and Mugu smiled in agreement. Swish. The next moment, the earth demon bear waved his hand, and a blue liquid began to slowly emerge from the central part of the seal spirit crystal, where the earth demon bear's original power had been sealed. Is this the sacred earth spring? While his soul clone focused on absorbing the lightning power of the beast tribulation, Xiao gaze fixed on the blue liquid, a faint smile playing at the corner of his mouth. This was an abundant, dazzling sacred earth spring. Having it would make breaking through to the 3-star Do Xian almost effortless. Is this the sacred earth spring? Looking at the blue liquid in the circular depression of the formation, about a meter wide, Xiao couldn't help but laugh. This is the sacred earth spring. Legend has it that the formation of the sacred earth spring is quite special, born from the energy of heaven and earth. It can help one break through their current bottleneck. I took control of this place after discovering the sacred earth spring river within the heavenly nether mountain range. The earth demon bear seemed quite pleased as he spoke. A river? This guy is wasting it all. Xiao face twitched at the thought. If he had an entire sacred earth spring river, breaking through to 4-star Do Xian would be nothing, and he might even be at 5-star or higher by now. Over time, the sacred earth spring river has dried up, leaving only this last bit. Don't underestimate this small amount of liquid. I can guarantee it's the most pure sacred earth spring, if not for me having consumed too much of it, causing my body to build up resistance. The earth demon bear muttered. Senior, please protect us. We'll be absorbing the sacred earth spring here. Xiao smiled slowly, then spoke to the Earth Demon Bear. "Rest assured, I, the Earth Demon Bear, am no ungrateful villain. Since you've helped me so much, I'll handle the rest." With that, the Earth Demon Bear disappeared in an instant. Boom! Moments later, the Earth Demon Bear exited the cave, stepping onto the ground above with a loud roar that echoed through the skies. Along with the deafening sound, a strange mist began to emerge from his mouth, revealing that the mysterious mist they encountered earlier had come from the Earth Demon Bear. One half for each. Once the Earth Demon Bear left, Xiao licked his lips and stared eagerly at the sacred earth spring. "Brother Xiao, this is yours. I haven't been much help on the way, so I don't feel right taking it." Although Mugu desperately needed the sacred earth spring, he still declined, knowing the principle of not accepting rewards without contributing. "Don't worry. If we don't take this much, it would be a waste for the Earth Demon Bear, and honestly, I can't absorb this much myself." Xiao smiled. Mugu was someone worth befriending, so Xiao was happy to help and possibly gain an ally for future matters concerning the Xiao clan. "Since that's the case, then I'll humbly accept." Mugu nodded, no longer refusing. "I'll take 1/3, that's enough for me to break through. You can have the rest." After all, breaking through from perfect 2-star to 3-star Xian requires a massive amount of energy. "It's time for me to begin." Xiao glanced at the soul clone above him, quietly absorbing the beast tribulation energy, and smiled faintly. He could sense that the soul clone was undergoing an extremely mysterious transformation. Once the soul clone fully absorbed the beast tribulation energy, a surprising metamorphosis was likely to occur. Whoosh! Xiao moved gently, and immediately drew the remaining sacred earth spring into his sacred flame space. Truly a rare treasure. He reached out, and as his palm touched the blue liquid, a chilling sensation surged through him, so intense that the surface of his palm was covered with bursts of powerful energy. "Let's begin," Xiao called softly, not wasting any more time. After all, time flowed slowly in the sacred flame space, and breaking through from perfect 2-star Xian to 3-star Xian would inevitably attract the Xian tribulation. Xiao did not hesitate any longer. Flame mantra. In an instant, Xiao pupils constricted tightly, and the flame mantra deep within him began to spin rapidly. The strands of Qi, refined by the flame mantra, wrapped around the blue liquid in a fierce surge. "This flame mantra seems off." Xiao shook his head slowly. Ever since arriving at the Do continent and learning the complete flame mantra, the imperial flame ring left by the Tuasha ancient emperor had not responded. It was said to contain the remnants of the ancient emperor's will, which would aid Xiao as his strength grew. But to this day, the ring had shown no reaction, leaving Xiao puzzled about the ancient emperor and the ring itself. "Forget it. I'll check it thoroughly after the Ghost Realm event is over." Shaking his head, he focused back on controlling the sacred earth spring. Within the sacred earth spring, a vast and violent energy roiled, fiercely resisting like a ferocious beast. As Xiao made his move, ripples of blue energy erupted from the liquid, immediately clashing against the Qi enveloping it. "I don't believe I can't deal with you," Xiao exclaimed in surprise. "Great heavenly seed." A roar echoed, and fiery red flames surged into his Qi. In response, the sacred earth spring's blue liquid began to show signs of fear. Sacred flame. Xiao didn't want to waste any more time. Both the great heavenly seed and sacred flame moved in unison, and the sacred earth spring began to rapidly collapse. "Refine," he called softly, and the fire-yellow flames infused with the great heavenly seed and sacred flame immediately began to burn through the sacred earth spring. Whoosh whoosh. As the refinement continued, a month passed in the blink of an eye. Finally, the sacred earth spring was completely refined. Boom. With the sacred earth spring refined, Xiao immediately swallowed the brilliant essence of the spring. At the same moment, the sacred flame space trembled, and powerful lightning energy surged through it. The 3-star Xian Tribulation. The Xian Tribulation, huh? Xiao smiled faintly, sensing that his power had broken through to the perfect 2-star Xian stage. However, Only by undergoing the Do Xian tribulation would he truly step into the 3-star Do Xian realm. Otherwise, his fate would be similar to that of the Earth Demon Bear. Zzz. Above the sacred flame space, lightning crackled and thunder rumbled, like a stormy night, evoking a sense of dread. Yet, Xiao merely smiled slowly and raised his hand. The first transformation of the dragon god instantly activated, strengthening his body to a new level. Buzz buzz. Feeling Xiao fearless and overwhelming presence, the thunder immediately began to condense, forming a small silver sword about an inch long. It carried tremendous power as it shot toward Xiao. Skyvault third finger. Shatter the mountains and rivers. A sound like a divine chant echoed, and at Xiao fingertip, golden light tinged with dragon aura surged. In an instant, countless dochi gathered and shaped into form. A single finger shot out like the dawn breaking through the heavens, crashing into the silver sword. Boom! In a split second, the two attacks vanished, seemingly evenly matched. However, with the disappearance of the silver sword, the 3-star Do Xian tribulation dissipated as well. Xiao aura immediately surged, becoming far stronger.